Welcome back, folks. We got all the markets in the green right now. NASDAQ lagging a bit. NASDAQ 100 up by 2 points. S&P up by 15. And right now, folks, we're going to jump over to our man, Shawn Edwards. Shawn is Vice President and Institutional ETF Strategist with Direxion. And, folks, if you head on over to the front page of TFNN, you'll see some beautiful Direxion banners. Click on those banners. They'll bring you right to the front page of Direxion, and I love it, Shawn. I'm looking at it right now. Daily leveraged and inverse ETFs for traders averse to being risk averse. I love it, man. Shawn Edwards, good afternoon.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tommy, thank you. Thank you for queuing us up. We appreciate it. Once again, thank you guys for having us today.
My pleasure. I was going to say, hey, Shawn, you're talking to people that we jive with what, being risk averse. It's risk versus reward, as we know in this market, man. You
Absolutely.
guys have some great products, and we got quite a market. And I know we were chatting earlier in the week, getting ready for this interview, and of course, many equities in focus. But I wanted to ask you about Nvidia and AMD, some of the semiconductors, of course, in focus with tariffs. But if you could talk to me, you guys have some great single stock as well as ETFs, what you are seeing and what you're thinking about what's going on right now, Nvidia, AMD, and in this market, Shawn.
No, absolutely. I think we've all seen it. Two of the biggest chip makers in Nvidia and AMD, we saw that they've agreed to pay the U.S. government 15% of their revenue from AI chip sales to China. So effectively acting as an export license fee, right? So we see that these are two of the largest chip makers. You may say, hey, Shawn, why are you bringing this up? So again, Direxion, we're a leverage and inverse ETF provider. We provide tools for traders that are interested in trading volatility that takes place in the market. So this semiconductor global trade, revenue sharing agreement, it's definitely causing, volatility within the semiconductor space. We haven't seen an arrangement like this ever. We see that AMD, 20% of their revenue comes from China. And for Nvidia, 13% of their revenue comes from China. So this is definitely increasing volatility and uncertainty in semiconductor stocks. For Nvidia and AMD in particular, if you're interested in trading the short-term price movements of Nvidia or AMD, you can look at our leverage and inverse single stock ETFs on Nvidia. The ticker symbol there, if you're bullish, if you believe that Nvidia's price is going to rise, you will look at ticker symbol NVDU. And if you're bearish, the price movement of Nvidia, you can look at ticker symbol NVDD. And so for AMD, that's the Direxion daily AMD bull 2x and bear 1x shares. Those ticker symbols there, if you're bullish, you look at ticker symbol AMUU. And then if you're bearish, you look at ticker symbol AMDD. And I'll stop there just to prep you guys even further. There's quite a few more ticker symbols to get through. So if you have a notepad, definitely be sure to write down those ticker symbols. So those are the two ETFs that are directly impacted by this revenue sharing agreement that we're seeing taking place between those names and the U.S. government. But if you want broader exposure to some other large semiconductor stocks, we have a suite of ETFs for you. So again, these are leverage and inverse single stock ETFs. They're meant to be used tactically, so short-term trading tools. They're not your standard buy and hold ETFs by any stretch of the imagination. As Tommy mentioned, more risk, more reward. We love the reward, but there's added risk. So if you're holding these long-term and the trade is going against the trend that you intended, it's going to be a trade that you probably want to get out pretty quick. But the other names that I wanted to introduce are names like Broadcom, Micron, Taiwan Semiconductors. So if you're interested in those names, if you're interested in Broadcom, for example, you can look at ticker symbols AVL and AVS. That's the Direxion daily Broadcom bull 2x and bear 1x ETF. For Micron, it's going to be ticker symbol MUU. That's our bull ETF. If you're bearish, you look at ticker symbol MUD. That's our bear 1x ETF. So again, the bull, all the ETFs that I'm saying that are bull, they're 2x to the upside. The bear ETFs, they're just the single inverse. So you can look at hedging a position that you may have in these names. And then lastly, the individual stock that gives you exposure to semiconductors will be Taiwan Semiconductors. So that ticker symbol there, if you're bullish, again, 2x exposure to the upside. That's ticker symbol TSMX. If you're bearish, you will look at ticker symbol TSMZ. And so again, that's the bear 1x ETF. So quite a few ticker symbols. We have even more to go through. If you're looking at broader exposure, so you want a basket of semiconductor stocks that you want to trade, you could look at the Direxion 3x bull ETF, that's SOXL, or the Direxion 3x bear ETF, that's SOXS. So again, this is going back to an index exposure. So this is the NYSE ICE Semiconductor Index. So if you want to trade the broader semiconductor sector, you will look at ticker symbol SOXL or SOXS. And then keeping it really broad, if you just want pure tech exposure, you can look at the NYSE Tech Select Sector Index. And that ticker symbol there is TECL and TCS. And that gives you exposure to the Direxion 3X Bull and Bear Technology ETFs. So quite a few ticker symbols. These are all trading opportunities around the semiconductor sector. Again, we're seeing some unprecedented news within the semiconductor space. So some really good tools if you're interested in trading the individual single stocks or broader indices that give you exposure to semiconductors or technology.
That's great stuff, man. And it is so awesome, I think, these single stock ETFs. And folks, if you're watching this, all right, I hope you're writing them down. We archive everything right on YouTube. So if you didn't catch it live, go right back there. You can always hit the Direxion banner. And, you know, I was looking, Shawn, just even today myself, the NASDAQ 100, I think we're up 46 or 48% from the April lows. I was going through Broadcom as you were talking about it. I mean, Broadcom on fire, of course, from a low of below 150. But even the double,
Absolutely.
which is so amazing, AVL, and I say it's only a double, because only a double just went from $10 to $50. And yes, as you said, and you say it so well, man, you know, with risk, with reward comes risk for sure.
Absolutely.
But boy, we got quite a market, man. So if we can shift a little bit, the Treasury Secretary was live on Bloomberg today. I think we're all aware that pressure is on the Federal Reserve Chairman for rates, and we are at about 4.25 right now, Fed in focus. Talk to me about rates, man. You guys got some great ETFs talking about fixed income as well, please.
No, for sure. And we are finally here. So, again, mounting pressure on the Fed to cut interest rates, as we're all seeing. So, if you are a trader and you are interested in trading the volatility around a potential rate cut, there are a few different ways that you can approach trading our leverage and inverse ETFs. I'll talk through three and present a few ticker symbols. So once again, write down the ticker symbols. Again, Tommy, thank you for queuing it up. If you are interested in trading the short-term price movements around fixed income related equities, you can look at the Direxion Daily 20-plus year Treasury Bull and Bear 3X ETFs, as Tommy mentioned a little bit earlier. Those ticker symbols are TMF. So if you're bullish, you'll look at TMF. So bullish, bond prices increasing or rates dropping, you'll look at TMF. If you're bearish, bond prices, then you will look at ticker symbol TMV. And so again, those are 3X Bull and Bear ETFs on the 20-plus year Treasury Bond Index. If you want to go to the somewhat shorter end of the curve, you can look at the Direxion Daily 7 to 10-year Treasury Bull and Bear 3X ETFs. The ticker symbols there are TYO and TYD. So once again, same concept. If you're bullish, bond prices increasing, so that's betting that rates will drop, you would look at our Bull 3X ETF. So that's TYO. But if you believe that bond prices will drop and that rates will stay the same or go higher, you will look at our Bear 3X ETF. So that's TYD. Now, additionally, growth in tech stocks. We already mentioned tech a little bit earlier, so you can look at TECL, TECS once again, because growth in tech stocks, they're sensitive to yield changes. And as we know, volatility presents trading opportunities. What you'll see recently is that small caps have begun to catch a bid on the chatter of a potential rate cut. So if you want to look at small caps, you can look at ticker symbol TNA and TZA. That's a Direxion Daily Small Cap Bull and Bear 3X ETF. That's exposure to the Russell 2000 index. So again, growth exposure. If in fact rates drop, you can look at those companies that need to borrow money to grow. So again, giving you exposure to the small cap index, which is the Russell 2000 index, ticker symbol TNA and TZA. Those are 3X bull and bear ETFs. Once again, ETFs designed for tactical short-term trading. Lastly, gold. We always talk about gold. Now, gold in this case, if the Fed decides to cut interest rates, the price of gold tends to increase. We've seen the run-up in gold so far this year. Some of you traders may already have exposure to nugget or dust. So once again, that's the Direxion Daily Gold Miners Index Bull and Bear 2X ETFs. So NUGT, that's if you're bullish. And then DUST if you're bearish. And just to highlight once again, these funds track a commodity-related equity index consisting of a basket of gold miner-related stocks. So not spot gold prices, but there's correlation there. And if you want junior gold miners, you can look at ticker symbol JNUG or JDST, and that's the Direxion Daily Junior Gold Miners Index Bull and Bear 2X ETFs. But once again, tactical short-term trading tools gave you a lot of tickers. These are arrows for your quivers. As a trader, you want to have many arrows and trading ideas and tools that you can use to take advantage of your investment theses. So once again, Tommy, thank you for having me. I wanted to run through those opportunities that we're seeing in the market right now and tools that you can utilize to trade the volatility that's present in the current market.
Shawn, thank you so much, man. It worked out. We got even more time with you, and we got to go through it all. You covered all the bases, man. I know everybody. We're talking about gold. You're talking about Nugget, man. Nugget from $34 this year, folks, up to $93. And as we know, gold having a run. Shawn, tremendous, man. I appreciate it. Folks, check out the Direxion banner right on TFNN. And Shawn, appreciate it. We'll talk to you next month when we have you back on. Can't wait, man.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Much.
Bye-bye.